Previously on Comics Online, sugar.
This one's for you, Morph. Ah!
So last year, we had talked about X-Men the Animated Series, your classic 5 seasons. Now we can actually talk about the 7 episodes that have come out. How has it been for you getting back into this character and the impact that X-Men 97's had for so many?
It was like it never stopped. It was like that, back in. Voice was immediately there. Although I had a really, really bad cough in the first 2 or 3 episodes. And people are saying, doesn't sound like him anymore. He sounds older. No, he is older.
I mean, Logan is immortal at this point, so
yeah. No, but that is gone. I mean, it was terrible. It was a really, really bad cough, and the people, the director, voice director, didn't know what to do. It took twice as long as it should have taken, just to clear it, and to get the right sound.
With X-Men 97, you guys have had such an emotionally charged season, especially the Genosha episode of all.
Geez.
No one was expecting that moment. But how did that hit for you personally as you were recording those episodes in particular?
It's like, what is going on here? Like, seriously, what is happening? And I can't give anything. I don't want to give anything away to people that haven't watched it. And a lot of people today said they haven't. They're waiting. They're busy doing something else, and they're waiting to look at it. So I couldn't tell them anything. You can't. But it was such a heavy episode, and much heavier than anything we ever did.
Let's backtrack to earlier in the season. Something that's been out a little bit longer. You get to play with Morph. Wolverine and Morph's dynamics this season have been such a joy to see the friendship that we never really got to see in the early episodes. Obviously, we know he was concerned about Morph and devastated by the original loss in the pilot, but it's been so much fun to see that relationship play out on screen. Yeah. Can you talk about getting to interact with that character?
Well, it's hilarious, and it's funny because some of the lines are like, what do you want me to say here? Like, they just bounce off each other. It's such a natural thing, like brothers. It's almost like a brother thing. But it's interesting, and I just found, I knew about it, but I didn't know the writers were discussing the whole thing to a panel we were doing, and they said that the reason we even created Morph was so we could kill him in our second or third episode, fourth, something like that. But we only created Morph so that we could kill him for the writers to be able to do that, and it's on. Wow, that's
And now
writers are crazy people.
And the character has resonated with so many. Honestly, Morph was one of my favorite characters from the original series.
And it so resonated in our series with the fans because they just couldn't believe when that happened. It was, by far, Morph was the fans' favorite character.
So as far as these episodes, beyond your moments, what has been your favorite part of getting to come back and revisit the world of X-Men?
Just the fact that I'm again doing it, thankfully, and it's back in the same studio we were in 30 years ago, very same studio in Toronto. It's just bizarre. It's like, what's going on? It's like the Twilight Zone. Did I really never leave here? There, and it was so great to be Wolverine again. He's like my brother or my right arm. When our series ended, it was like, what? Now what? After 5 years, every other week, coming to do this? Can't do this. But it's those were the rules back then. 5 years, cut it. That's it. We're all done. And so this was just. We're all so excited. It was crazy. And speak of excited, when we were in Hollywood at the premiere, we flew from Toronto. And it was just, it was crazy. A red carpet treatment and the whole thing. The fans were crazy after it. Chasing us for autographs and stuff, and it was so weird to see because we're watching it for the first time too. And when I saw Wolverine come out, in whatever episode it was, everyone in the place went nuts. There was about, I don't know, 1,000 fans in there. Like, they're all paid to get in to see this. It was stupid. And every time any one of their favorites came up, like the Rogue showed up, it's like, hee-haw! It was just, at one point I turned to my wife, because the people went nuts, of course, when Wolverine said something stupid or funny. And I knew there was another line after that, but they were screaming and yelling and honest. I felt like saying, "Can you shut up? I'm trying to listen to my lines." I missed half of them because I'm deaf to begin with. So I turned away. What did he say?
It's been so much fun watching the Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean, Madeline dynamic play out as well.
I know.
Just it obviously is taking its own turn.
Yeah, and that funny line that he has, everyone went just berserk when Jean says, "Oh, he's coming. He's here. He's here. She's pregnant.
Apocalypse.
Oh yeah. Who? Apocalypse? Where is he?"
I'm sorry, my Wolverine isn't as good as your Wolverine,
no, and then
but still.
Then she said, "No, like, you idiot. No, the baby." He said, "Oh crap." And those are the lines I like him to be able to say again. Oh crap. And then when he gets to the hospital and the guy says we have to do a C-section, I'll show you a C-section.
I just love that you guys get to have so much fun with this, and obviously, that fun and that impact comes through with every single episode. And week to week, I know for me, and I know like many others, I'm getting up before work and watching X-Men, and I feel like a kid again. Yeah, but it's
well, you look like a kid again still.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that.
You're welcome, man.
But it's been so much fun to do that, and I can't think of any other show recently that's done that. I mean, of course, with the world of streaming, we get 10 episodes dumped at a time, but with your show, we're getting it weekly. Yeah, and
which
I think
love.
that it's giving us a chance to really dissect it a little bit more, and the fan theories, and just more of the engagement, the community around it has been so thrilling. Yeah. Are you seeing that as well from your side?
For sure. I would hate to have the whole season dumped and you can watch it all. This is just like our old series, weekly. You had to wait Saturday morning, baby, and get down in front of you hear that iconic theme song, and you run, stub your toe on anything, and just throw yourself over the couch to get it. This is making you wait, which is very cool. I like that a lot.
How often does the theme song get stuck in your head?
Every day, at least every day. I mean, and I bring it to the place here and just play it when I can, constantly.
I mean,
and everybody just turns around and goes nuts, and they start dancing and stuff to it.
It's such a good song.
Yes, it is. I know what you're thinking, punk. Question is, can I get Wolverine before he turns me into shish kebab with those claws? Well, seeing as how these claws are adamantium, the strongest metal known, and can slice through vanadium steel like a hot knife through butter, buddy, you gotta ask yourself, do I feel lucky?